Welcome to another very special episode of Frame Talk, Talkin' Frame, the only show on the internet where I personally talk about Warframe for about 7 minutes or so whenever I can remember to record. You will remember this show from its being incredibly popular. I believe that we got 2 views on the last episode. So if you're actually watching this, congratulations, you're part of a special order of just and worthy patrons of the arts who take it upon themselves to seek out and watch just the junkiest garbage on YouTube. I mean, I have a title sequence. You know what else has a title? Warframe, who last week celebrated its 5th anniversary as a thing, and I could not be happier to have been there. I will always remember downloading and booting up Warframe just before I went to bed on PlayStation 4 launch day. It was a special time. The HUD looked different. The characters looked somewhat different, and the opening of the game was not nearly as complex, layered, or fluid as it is now. It's been a bumpy road, and it feels more like I'm playing Far Cry 3. Probably feels like I'm playing Far Cry 3, because I am playing Far Cry 3. Well, I tried to play Far Cry 3, I got it really cheap on a Steam sale, and I'm really looking forward to Far Cry 5, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about that little game that could. 4 years ago, well, it was a glitchy game about going into spaceships and shooting neat-looking aliens, but they're more space clones, if anything. Or space capitalists. Or genetically engineered superviruses. There's really only one alien faction in the game, and they're incredibly rare to come across, at least in the 300 or so hours I've now put into this game. Anyway, it's come a long way. Used to be, I didn't get stuck in a closet for 3 minutes while waiting for my teammates to finish a match. Memories. Maybe there's still a few things to iron out. I'm kidding, it's great. And just in time for the 5th anniversary, I unlocked my first Prime Warframe, Mag Prime. Mag was the first Warframe I ever played as when I first tried the game, all the way back in beta on the PC. I chose Mag as my starter Warframe, and I fell in love with her ability to pull things at ya. It was great. It's still great. It's really fun. And now I have the better version of her. And I do have a strange sense of pride, and it occurred to me, why did it matter so much to get Mag Prime? I really invested a lot of hours into it. I did not buy any parts, which I'm also very proud of. I got this completely for free, so I've still never paid for Mag, and now the better version of Mag. Which, after having given now so much money to Digital Extremes, you guys are welcome, that I find myself feeling rather satisfied that I got something for quote-unquote free after my $60 to $70 investment. And that's what it kind of feels like, an investment. I paid to get Nidus, who kicks ass. And now, he looks ballin'. And I don't even use the word ballin'. That's how ballin' he looks. And I can take this ballin' looking Nidus into any future updates, like Venus. I am so excited to see where Digital Extremes takes the game in the next 5 years. Knock on wood. But it occurred to me why it felt so good to get Mag Prime, or why I wanted Nidus, and why him looking ballin' is so important to me. And that is, Warframe is an action figure. Think about it. There's a bunch of cool, unique, identifiable space ninjas, all with their own personalities, abilities, and movement sets that all look cool, yet completely varied and different. They all have accessories you can plug onto them, and their own set of special abilities that come out of the box. They are the adult/wealthy child equivalent of action figures. The game provides you the playsets, and you either pay for or can work towards buying your own action figures that you can smash together against all of these cheaper action figures that have blow-apart limbs. So it's like you pull back the firing pin on a Banshee, and you watch as she blows the enemies away and they break apart. Only this time, you don't have to go around and collect all those adjacent parts and plug them back together for your next fun time ride. The game does that for you. You just move your little thumbs and twitch your little fingers around your little doodle bop, and you can slam your figurines together all over the place, watch them explode, literally pick them up and whoosh them through the air. What do you think bullet jumping and gliding is? It's going wheel, and then Nidus did this and he slams the ground, infestation, and then Valkyr, oh, you can't hurt her cause she's in hysteria, and oh, her plasma claws, ching, push out. You push this little like flipper, and then pling, she's got these little like translucent plastic gloves. You're like pow 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 pow. It is a freaking toy box. How did I not realize that? I'm shocked it's not one of those Toys to Life games, which thank goodness I never got into. I'm not a physical toy person, but when I was a child, I used to love looking around at all the action figures and thinking of their backstories. That's what I did. I never really like played with them in these like simplistic who the bad guy is already and who the good guy is already. I straight up Toy Storied the upside down laundry basket is the facility, and this guy from this thing is the good guy, and this little slimy toy from the thing is the bad guy, and me and my brother would invent these scenarios. Or I would just set up my own scenarios and sit back and look at them and imagine what was happening in my head. Well, look forward to my novel when it comes out, probably in 2019. I don't have a name for it yet, but it is science fiction, and it does exist. Thanks, Warframe. Here's to another 5 years. I'm holding an imaginary glass to my curtains. Clink! Oh god, the curtains clinked back. Curtains aren't alive, right? Oh my god, they're not alive though, right? Right? Right?